Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coastin and a very rainy day over here at the wonderful Kings Island, as today we're over here as part of our American road trip for our first full day at the park. And with me today in the rain, we have got no other than Adam and Derek, as well as my parents. And we have arrived to the park as early as we can. I mean, we're sitting outside of the car park until they open that. So, as you can see right now, it is pretty empty. However, and it's a little bit cold as well, raining, nice and hot day. We're going to get into the park and we're going to complete so many great attractions today, all the way until around 7 o'clock at night, where we'll be driving down to Tennessee to continue our American road trip. However, I am so excited to be back here today. We came here yesterday, we did a ride as well as the beach at night, which was world class.
We haven't had any day rides yet, so even on a ride on the beach, we haven't had any day rides, they've just been complete night rides. And they're phenomenal at night, don't get me wrong, but I am actually looking forward to experiencing them at day so we can actually see stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So right now we're over here for the early hours that you get if you're an annual pass holder or you were staying at a hotel.
And early hours depend, like the rides depend on which time you visit in the year. So for us, we've actually got two big coasters.
Yeah,
we've got
really
Diamondback and also Mystic Timbers, which is perfect because we did a ride yesterday. Then we've only got Banshee to do actually.
Exactly, so we've done pretty well now.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. And then you've also got a flying aerial chest, I think, in Planet Super.
And we're getting there right away, but just for that, we've got security, but we'll see you in the main plaza. And here we are at, I think, 9:30 into the main entrance to the park. And Adam, are you excited?
Oh, it's so good to finally be back down here. Of course, it's International Street, I think it's called anyway. And you know what, this place is phenomenal. It's raining right now.
Yeah, it's still raining.
It's pretty incredible to be down here. Of course, everyone's heading to either Mystic Timbers or Diamondback, honestly.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're heading to Diamondback because it's a bit of hyper and, you know, we have to know.
Yes, that's it, exactly. And when we were standing there as well, it didn't look too busy. Now, of course, the weather is not the greatest today. So I hope that does put some people off the park because we want to get on as many rides as we can. However, being there, and especially for when the opening ceremony for the American National Anthem was on, felt a bit weird being English, but it was still so nice having everyone standing there looking over it. But here everyone runs now to go on the first ride over on towards Diamondback, and it's going to be such an awesome day today. Honestly, I'm so excited. Wow, these rides at this park just get better and better. And now I do not know if it's just because it's raining or it's because it's the morning, but that ride there, Diamondback, I was blown away on. Well, what I could see of it anyway, because my eyes were shut the entire time.
Wow.
Because, yeah, we'll start running a bit, but you know what it feels like when it's hail going down? Now imagine that when you're also travelling at like, I'm presuming like 80 miles an hour?
It's 70, 60, 70, maybe 80, yeah.
Yeah, so just imagine that, and trust me, it's painful, we're like this the whole time.
It's very good though, it's a very good coaster.
Yeah.
And it's what I actually, we got the back ride on the first train of the day. I actually prefer that than a ride right now.
Yeah.
That was just phenomenal.
That was so good. It was absolutely amazing, and that ride was just great. Dad didn't know like it was raining, however, that was absolutely amazing. However, we're now trying to go on Mystic Timbers. Whether you can get bags or not, we don't know yet. We'll have a quick look, but yeah, Diamondback.
That was insane. Like that first drop, the airtime is just unbelievable. Like that's a better drop than a ride has, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, it was such a great drop, such a great ride, and overall, it was all absolutely fantastic. And if you come to the park, even though you got a run which is bigger, Adam said he might prefer it. I'm not 100% because obviously with the rain I couldn't see a lot and it was painful. But there's a chance. We'll do it again today. We were only planning to do each one ride once today, but because it's so quiet, we should do a few of these rides in the morning, to be honest, because it's raining and you have to have special passes to get onto this ride. So, to be honest, I think we're going to do a few rides in each one. However, as you can see right now, we're now in the queue for the next ride. Once again, walk on queue. Mystic Timbers race the best, and I don't know if it's right, best GCI coaster on the planet. So it's going to be exciting to jump aboard this and experience, well, this world-class woody coaster. Once again, I was blown away by the rides over here at Kings Island. Mystic Timbers back there, we did 2 rides on it, and it was amazing. My mum didn't do the first one, so we tested it out, and we knew she was going to love it. She went on it and she was like, wow, because it really is amazing. The ending's a little bit of a letdown of the whole shed thing. I think they could have done a drop track in there personally, and that would have just aced off the ride perfectly. However, it was still an amazing ride. The airtime, the turns, the drops, It was, I would say, parts of it's actually more of a family ride, to be honest. And Mum's like, not a family ride. But I think it's more of a family ride at the park. It's definitely not the top thrill you can get.
I do think though, it was definitely better on the front, because obviously we did a front and back ride.
Yeah.
I don't know how we were that lucky to get that, but we did anyway. And you know, getting the front row, I felt like the air time was far stronger. That may even be better than a Ryan. Again, I can't really rank it because I feel like I'm pushing a Ryan.
Oh no, we've got to do a Ryan. Got to do a Ryan again today.
So, I mean, in a minute probably because it's really quiet. But you know what? It's actually a really good ride, Miss Timbers. I really appreciate, even though the sheds, not amazing. I really.
I'll be honest. I think I should have just avoided the whole shed. I think I should have just been a station. I think the whole throughout the ride, the speakers that go, "Watch out for the shed," and then you then get to the shed and it's like, oh. So I think I could have just avoided that.
Like, what would you prefer? Just like a block section with nothing?
But that's the thing I don't know. I don't know because everyone may get out even they say when we dispatch and watch out for the shed. And it's like, oh, but what is not? They got a Chick-fil-A here. Which is nice. We'll have a look at that one there, but
you know, that's a really good ride. And personally, I know it's here for a lot of people, but I actually recommend the front row on that. I do think the front row was a lot better on Missy Timbers than the back. But yeah, on rides like some rides I do it for back, some rides I do it for front. But you know, I don't feel like the air time was strong on the front, and I felt like the back was a little bit. It wasn't that strong. But you know, it's a great ride.
I think the front's a lot better to us.
Yeah, it's I do. Yeah, and the front train just looks awesome anyway. So
yeah, it does look awesome, and it's definitely quiet as well. I think the park's officially open, hasn't it?
Yeah, it opened about 10 minutes ago now.
So look at it. Opening the home park, so I think we're going to get lots of rides done today, and that's the thing with the rain. Rain isn't great, you're not getting it wrong, especially if it's all day, you can get wet, tired, and a little bit cranky. But if you do manage to get in the rain and it stops like now, it puts people off. Also, it's Sunday, which is the day of church and everything, so that could make it a little bit quieter. So overall, it's probably quite a quiet day as it is, and then when it rains as well, it just makes it even more quiet.
And
but
yeah, like, we were talking to people yesterday and they said, you know what, you probably came on quite a good day because Kings Island does get quite busy, especially on Sunday, Saturday especially, but Sundays you get quite busy as well. And apparently we came on a really good time because it's raining, it's a bit quiet, there's obviously quiet.
Well, yeah, I guess.
It's literally empty, and this is right down sort of next to International Street.
Yeah, so
I think it's called that.
I think people start walking down there, I've got to admit, because some people start crowding over.
Yeah,
so
there's not that many people though, compared to like Merlin parks back in the UK. I mean, we do like them, but they always are pretty crowded.
Pretty crowded and a bit bad as well. But,
I like Merlin Park.
Okay, but yeah. Next up, we're going to head over towards Flight of Fear because even though it's not the biggest one in the park, it definitely gets the biggest queue.
And indoors. So.
And indoors, so overall, it's worth giving it a go. Yeah. So let's go for the next attraction over here on our day, Flight of Fear. I wonder if it's going to be our first riders. Two rides done in only 10 minutes. And those two rides, again, was Fly or Fear, I think it's called. It's not Fly or Fear, is it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, Fly or Fear, got one there, as well as a ride. So we've got two K rides, there's two massive rides. And Fly or Fear, I'm going to start off with, had a very different experience than the other one. For starters, Fly or Fear, the queue line was unbelievable. I mean, I was almost Disney level. I think you get to go round this UFO. Unfortunately, I can't bring camera in because you can't bring your bags into the ride or any other camera kind of thing, so that's a bit annoying. However, you go up this queue line, and even though getting a 150-minute queue, which means to say, you go round this UFO, and then you're into the UFO where the station is, and it's honestly so awesome. But then the ride is worse than the queue line. It's just the launch is tame, the loops are boring. I was just bored the whole way, actually.
I thought it was alright. I thought it was a solid coaster, however, it's just, yeah.
I don't know if it's because we got back behind it or next to it or whatever, but I just didn't think it was that great, to be honest with you. And then
it's a little bit too shaky for me.
Yeah, I didn't say everyone was abused, but we overall didn't really enjoy it. And then we went over to Orion, and that was a different level of ride. Going on there, those launches, those drops, those not launches, the drop. Oh, amazing Orion. Get yourself on there. I still think it's been done. I needed a ride up stake. I think that was an amazing ride at the start of the day.
Yeah. In my opinion, I'd say currently out of the big four, we haven't done the fourth one actually, but out of the three I've done, I think it goes Diamondbags, then it goes Orion, and then it goes Missy Temple. Yeah, I mean, they're all amazing rides. I just had Diamondbag, the air time thing. And maybe, you know, if we try to find it maybe a little bit weaker, I just find Diamondbag was such a solid coaster. And
yeah.
incredible. It was amazing.
It really was amazing. And then obviously after that, we're now going to be heading over towards our next attraction. I have no idea where I'm going right now.
Battle of Stone Coach, I just realised that this actually has a pretty long queue, so we need to get this one done. So.
Yeah, we're going to go over towards the beast, but instead we're going to go to Battle of Stone Coaster because, as I just said, it'll take out a pretty long queue.
It doesn't have many trains, so it could get filled up.
And it looks pretty awesome if you ask me. So let's go on this one. I'm looking forward to this one. It looks pretty cool. That long coaster in the rain, that was really, really good fun. It is, of course, a family coaster over here at the park, but you've got to remember, it's a family coaster at King's Island, meaning that everything is like miles better. You get some awesome launches, get some awesome turns, the theming is incredible. I think it was when you flew my Paramount and all that, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think Paramount bought the coaster, yeah.
Yeah, it was all round an amazing ride. So much fun for a family.
Really good, actually.
And it's got some really good elements. But you're building up for a coaster. It is absolutely amazing. And one which I think with its quality scale, I'd like to try get on again today because we didn't have the driest of experiences. However, it was incredibly fun. Next up, our days is going rapid fire. There wasn't time to talk to you guys, but we're heading back onto the beast. The beast. Yeah, and you heard me right there, guys. The beast in the day. Finally, the rain has stopped over here at the park. And perfect timing, in fact, as we went on the biggest pudding coaster in the world. Yes, that is the beast, and we've just completed it. And as far as that ride goes, it's the night that makes it.
Yeah,
it's the night.
It is. I mean, it's a fun ride. It's just.
He's not a fan of Woodies. I love Woodies.
It's too shaky, and I don't know. It's fun, and it's probably my top 5 here. But I don't know. It's definitely one of the weaker thrill coasters, I'd say. You know what? It's still a fun ride, and I do appreciate that. It's a
classic Woody. You guys go for the woods, which is absolutely awesome, and at night, that's one of the best rides here at the park.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
the best.
To be honest, in my eyes, if you're coming here on a busy day, if you're coming in for the day aspects, don't do that ride. If you're coming in for the evening go on to that Woody back there because that is absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's just a good ride altogether, really.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just a little bit shaky. Also, we actually got the back row, and you know the air I've done that drop is pretty sure actually.
Yeah,
it's definitely a fun ride. Yeah, I do appreciate, of course, it's an older attraction here, and yeah, it's very iconic, of course. The King's Island. It's pretty cool, and yeah, I do enjoy it. It's just night rides are so much better than that.
Yeah, get on there tonight. If you're gonna do one ride, make it night. Do even better than riding night to us, you guys. And that is an amazing ride to us. So it's a great ride. But it's gonna go back on there. I think I've got a lot of time on it today. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was really good. Next up, though, we're not stopping right now because we still have some major coasters to go.
Yeah, we've got Banshee to go on. That's a big coaster here. But I think we're going to race 75 now.
Yeah.
Is it racer? It may just be racer.
Don't ask me. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's quite again iconic coaster here. And they actually had a new paint job for like 2022, I think it was, because obviously 50 years of this park, so they painted it to its old colour scheme. And you know, it's actually looking really good. I really like it. So
let's have a look at it. I think it's double its jewelling, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think only one side's working at the moment because it was actually closed when I go.
Yeah, so I'll have a look, see how it goes. But it's a good old Woody, and I'll look for that on it. The Racer tick, and another one off our list of coasters to over here at the park. One of 14 have we got here?
14, 15 maybe. Yeah. So it depends if you count Racer as 2 sides.
Yeah, we need one of them because I don't really want them open.
Yeah,
we are getting through them, and we're getting through them, and we'll keep on going. We're going to the next one right in a sec.
It is weird that Banshee sitting on there. We still haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what? We are making our way there, and we've got one to go to Banshee.
So we are getting there. How the Racer? That was a really good winning coaster.
Really good, yeah.
I mean, it's quite old, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it maybe an open day attraction, maybe 50 years old. I know it's a very important coaster to the park, but I'm not sure exactly when it happened. May have been 50 years ago, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it may be 1970, I don't know, 1972 or something.
So yeah, it's pretty old, however it was really, really fun as well. And we're now considering whether to bags or not, and we'll come back up to you after this and talk about all this whole bag situation because it's really confusing. However, I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay on this one. as we're now heading on to our next attraction, Adventure Express. Nice little family coaster. We just took a ride on the wildest ride at Kings Island, Adventure Express. I almost forgot the name, Lucy was just back there. That was really good fun. It is of course a family coaster again. Actually reached a total of 2 lift hills, I think it was.
Yeah, well, 3 lift hills.
3? 2.
2, yeah.
2 lift hills, but one of them really went into a little bit at the end, and then there was a bit at the start, which is quite cool as well. It's got a little surprise on it. It's a little bit rough, as we all say, compared to like lots of other places here at the park. It's quite rough, but it's good themed. It's in the woods, and overall, it's a great ride for the whole family out there again. Yeah, and as long as it hasn't got a longer than, I don't know, 20-minute queue, I'd do another visit over here.
I mean, for us to just walk onto it, like every ride.
Yeah, exactly. It's been really good today.
Banshee's a walk.
But I did promise you I'll talk about the lockers here, because they got a weird system. Because to your fair parts are quite strict about filming and rides, as well as just bags. They're all parts, so I see the same here. But when you go on the rides, some have lockers and some don't. So they don't really specify it. So sometimes you get in a queue and they're like, oh, you can't come on the ride because you've got bags. It's like, what? So normally, as a default, my mum's not going on it, we give it to her. However, sometimes my mum wants to a ride, which I look at and we go in the queue like on there. And I had lockers, it was a bit unusual, that's why I always find it hard to film clips for you guys. So normally, I film the clips in the queue line for a ride. However, most rides here, you can't bring your camera in the queue line, so it gets all confusing at times. However, overall, it is a good system really, and I do disagree with charging to her for a locker. I don't mind when it's on the rides, but I do go for charging to her for a locker, going a bit stupid. Nevertheless, it's still a system, it's the park rules, and we like to stick to it anyway. And that is why sometimes the clips are not as good on some rides, but on the other ones, and I do apologise for that. But rules are rules, guys, we've got to deal with it. Next up though, we've got a big ride. We've got a ride that you want to do, and I've seen this ride a lot before. It is Banshee, and but being an invert, looks amazing. Is this the best one in the world, do you think?
I mean, a lot of people say it's one of the weakest, to be fair. But it's got very mixed opinions, because it's very tall, it's very fast for an invert. Yeah. But it's got best restraints. So well, I love them, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, well, it looks cool anyway. Next one up, Banshee. Wow. Banshee, what can I say? That ride is amazing. Now, I've always got a soft spot for being an inverse. I like Nemesis at my home park of Eiffel Towers. But wow, that ride there is one of a kind. It's got a bit of unusual restraints. It's got like the swarm restraints slash like all the wing coaster restraints. So in that sense, I think I prefer it personally. I like those restraints. But then on ride, that drop is mental. For many loops and versions and everything like that, it's just abnormal. And there's one version in particular, which is near the end, where you don't see it coming, especially the first time. And before you know it, you're like slowly twisting over. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it was really cool. And you're actually really high up the whole ride as well. If you look down when you're on there, it's a pretty high ride and you go like over mountains. Oh, that is really cool. We were lucky enough ever to do some of the beasts. So there is that. But I think this ride's awesome. The theming's really nice, the whole church theme. And you're saying something to do with that as well.
Yeah, so the church theme is all because of course, Sun Beach. It used to be a 200-foot wooden coast, which is located on that land. And when that got destroyed, they sort of made like an advertisement thing where Banshee sort of took over and destroyed it. And obviously Banshee came in and taken it over basically. But it's actually taking up half the land of course Sun Beach once did. So there's still a lot of room for expansion over this area. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so there's some awesome different bits of it, and also the ride itself is amazing. The walk on Q2, you really can't complain. And there's still so many rides left. Like, we're literally going through them like, we want to have lunch because we're going to be hungry. And we're like, Chick-fil-A because I haven't wanted since New York. But there's still some rides like that one over there, this one over here, as well as the bat, which we're going to go on to in a sec. But it's starting to rain. I've got a feeling my dad's not going to do it now. But let's now go over towards the bat. we have just taken flight on the Bat, and that was surprisingly intense. Of course, it is a family coaster once again, but the way you and those turns are unbelievable, and the queue for it was a little bit long due to having only one train operating at a time. So we were in there for around half an hour, our longest queue of the day. However, after getting off, fanning in the kids for you guys, I have realised that the park has definitely picked up a bit, whether that's because church ended, or whether it's just because people are starting to turn up later because they woke up out of bed a little bit later on. I don't know. However, queues are starting to pick up a little bit. So we are absolutely chuffed that we managed to get on so many coasters and rides before we even got to this time. And now we've only got 3 coasters left to do before we can go and take more chill, look in the shop, have some lunch and everything like that. So not that bad at all at the moment. And I look forward to heading on the next coaster. So at that moment we've only got one more, which is the Boomerang just over there, as well as 2 coasters over in the Sloopy Land just around the corner as well. So shouldn't be too long. I'm getting a little hungry now. It's like 1 o'clock or so. So hopefully we'll get it done very shortly. And I wish I knew the name for that one, but that's where we're heading right away, that Boomerang. In Vertigo, the Harks, the Cobra Boomerang, and that was, well, okay.
It was alright. It was fine. I mean, it was a little bit, like, it wasn't that shaky first.
It wasn't shaky, SLC was straight, so normally,
I mean,
when you, SLC was straight, so you normally go into the straight, you know you're in for a treat. But,
I mean, we were worrying because we knew that they had SLC restraints, so when we sat down, we got backwards first, but we knew that we were give it a quite uncomfortable ride, because obviously Boomerangs are not the smoothest anyway.
Yeah.
And inverted Boomerang, it was pretty good. It wasn't bad actually at all, and obviously it's not one of their giant inverted Boomerangs. No. I do think it was built by Vekoma, it must be. But
yeah, the Vekoma Boomerang in Vekoma SLC was straight.
I think it's a Vekoma.
The chances are it's the Vekoma.
I think it's a Vekoma inverted Boomerang, but then the giant ones are so much, they're much bigger than that, like 20 feet. But
yeah,
that was still a good ride. It's fine. I don't think it's going to stay around this park for long, to be honest, because this park is
so yeah, it's like iconic about it. It's like all the rides around here are so amazing, and then you got like a few little ones which isn't that great, but they're still okay, and all round are pretty good. So it's good to get one done. It's never coaster credit, but I think our turn, it's nothing that crazy, and we're also being located at lots of parks around the world, similar to what was said with lots of flat rides around here. I like the German music, similar to lots of flat rides around here. We turn around and we said we'd rather not do them, because if we are at home we can do the flat rides. So I just want to do it at our park, which has got such crazy attractions, provided we can do it at home. So we kind of left lots of those down and instead of that coaster there. I wanted to do it once, got the cred. Now I'd rather not do it and do that one back at home when we return, and do the better attractions like half the ones here right now. However, it is that time to get our last 2 coaster credits, which one of them is
2 or 3. I mean, it's going to be 2 because they have a kids coaster, which
not really on.
Probably going to be 2. We're probably going to be 2 towards gone now. You know what? It looks pretty good. We've got Whistle Express, which I think is a wooden coaster. Then we've got another flying aerial something chase, and yeah, that's actually an inverted coaster, which is called a Vekoma heading bank. So that's good.
Yeah, sounds good. But yeah, again, there's another coaster credit, and then after that we can finally have some lunch. And unfortunately, or maybe not, depending on how you look at it, we have done every single coaster at the park. And how many is that? Yeah, one shot, and as well, we couldn't go on the other one over Steve Land. But how many have you done?
I think we did 13, maybe 14, maybe 12. I don't know. One.
So we have done an awful lot of coasters in the last however long I've been, so I think it has been around 12 or so. And how long have it been? What time is it now?
1:30.
1:30. So in the matter of pretty much, I'm going to do a bit of maths here, that's like 4 hours with 13 coasters.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
How crazy is that? 13 massive, mega coasters. There's one re-ride over on Mississippi Timbers, so
it's amazing.
we've done an awful lot in 4 hours. And I don't think anyone's done it that much so fast.
Yeah.
That's what everybody shows. Come here early. Tom took number one. Arrive here early. Because if you arrive here early towards the park, it means you get all the amazing rides early on. Then slowly make your way down from the best to worst. So when it does get busy and we're going to the amazing rides, you then have the quieter rides to get on. So we've done pretty well, I've got to say, Adam. We've done pretty well. And while we go past all this lovely smelling food right now, I wonder where that comes from. Wherever we go with this lovely smelling food, it's making me a little bit hungry. It's around 1:30 right now, and it is time to get a bit more food. So we're going to have a look around some restaurants because Chick-fil-A is unfortunately closed. And we're going to get some food and give you a food review afterwards. So my tummy's rumbling, haven't had any breakfast this morning, so it's going to be good to get some food over here at Kings Island. We have just had an amazing lunch over at the barbecue place. I've got the name of it, like of everything, but it was so good. I had this pork with a side of chips, and it was absolutely yummy. You can have 2 lots of sides. It wasn't awfully priced, and it was really good quality food. So I was impressed. Adam had a pizza, Mum had
smoked sausage and sweet potato.
and Dad had yeah, you know, really good Isle. But yeah, it was all really nice, really yummy. And again, similar to all of the Cedar Fair parks, it is absolutely scrumptious. And if you are coming to like and plan to eat an awful lot, get the dining plans, it could be worth it really.
Yeah, probably is, yeah.
But yeah, that was really good. It just didn't seem worth it for us, but that was so nice, so yummy. And I would definitely suggest coming and eating over at this place. We were originally planning to go to Chick-fil-A, but that was unfortunately closed, so this is definitely a best second, if not best first really. I really enjoyed that. However, we have noticed that when we're sitting here, the other side of Racer open. Yeah. So,
of course, the red side.
Yeah, the red side. So what we're planning to do is just go right there a few times until we get the red side, and then we'll continue by looking in a few shops, going up the Eiffel Tower, and so on. We're only halfway through the day. It's been amazing. It's been really awesome. So let's go with no further ado to Racer. Fingers crossed we get the red side. Still have not won the race yet, but it was still an amazing ride. And luckily enough for us, we literally walked straight on because the people went to the back row, and then we were just 2 as well. We managed to get straight on that ride, complete it, and I honestly gotta say, it may be old that ride. I think it opened when the park opened, but it is one of my favourite coasters, favourite wooden coasters around the world really. I think
really good.
It's not like any Jordan one where like normally it's the same structure to keep it cheaper and just have 2 tracks in it. But like, when you go down, you're split off and you have a bit of ride where you're quite a bit away from each other, which is quite cool. And then you come back and meet back up at the end for the final duel, and that's what was so much fun about it. And
such a ride.
It is a really good ride. I think it's very underrated. I don't really hear about it before I came here.
No, and I mean, like, I know a lot of people do like it, but you don't really hear about it. Like, you always hear about the big 4, of course, with Ryan Dine, like Mississippi Timbers and Banshee.
I think I prefer Banshee personally. I know you prefer Banshee.
But I mean, I really like Banshee, and I'm like, I mean, in our group, I really personally really like Banshee.
I like it. It's just like everything else. I think anything that's unique, I like.
Oh, I love Banshee.
Yeah, I know. You do. But that was a good ride, and it's definitely worth a visit. Whether you would ride it or not, you should have a good time looking at it. I had to use a joke there. However, our day is only continuing now, as we've now done all of the main rides over here.
All of the coasters.
Well, all of the coasters actually now. So I think, how many creds have we picked up, Adam?
I think now it's 11, no, 13. Right?
13 creds.
And yesterday, 14, 15. Right?
15 creds. So we've done a lot.
I think.
So we've done a lot, and now it is time to have a look through the shop and merch. Because one thing that Cedar Fair is very good at is merch, and already I've seen loads that I want to buy. So we're going to take a look through here. We're going to have a quick look around, and we shouldn't click throughout. But we're already picking up stuff to buy. Here we go. Let's have a look round.
You got a now?
I know it's not, but it's Paulton's Park.
Shop 1 completed, and there's some stuff that we've looked at and we're like, we're gonna get those, aren't we? Yeah. It's such awesome, mate.
Yeah, there's quite a lot in there.
However, there's more than one shop, and one tip I've got to give you guys is that when you're shopping at theme parks, look in all the shops before you buy. Because in certain shops they have items that is not another shop.
Yeah.
So for example, I see the point, there's some really nice pins, when in the other shop there wasn't those pins, so I was like, oh, what do I get? And vice versa for t-shirts, jumpers, and even like themed areas, you've got different rides. Obviously the ride shops might have the ride merch in other shops. So make sure you have a look around. Normally each park has a big shop. Supermarkets, funny enough, didn't have a big shop.
I mean this one sort of does. I mean it's big enough. Like.
Yeah, exactly. And that normally has the majority of stuff in. However, there's like little shops like the collection shop down there. There's also shops like the trader company shop, and all more different aspects and different stuff in there which you must get elsewhere. So if you're coming to the park, make sure to look in every single shop before you buy, because there's some things that are really nice but a little bit hidden from the public. So when you have, make sure you have a look. And also parks do like to hide for like really good value stuff sometimes, which sounds stupid, but they do, and that's the thing. You've got to have a look around before you buy. But price-wise as well, there's another one in there. Price-wise as well, but not bad. See, more one should just like that in there. It's crazy, right? But yeah, price-wise they're not bad. Merch-wise, I don't think I've ever seen such a big collection of theme park merch in my life. Apart from obviously see the points in the other one, we've also been seeing a fair. So yeah, if you're coming here, trust me, you've got everything hit out for you inside of these shops.
I'm done in the shop.
It's not much.
Look at this one.
He's trying to say it. Wow, we just
Wow, there is an awful lot to buy over here at Kings Island, and I've got a few photos and I'll look back at them later on to decide what I'm going to buy from the shops. However, I can definitely promise you something. Some things will be brought from Kings Island, and as a fun fact as well, if you have got a season pass for either Cedar Fair or you've gone for Kings Island, I think you get a 20% discount, which is pretty awesome as well. 10% is it? 10% discount, which is also pretty awesome and definitely helps towards the overall price. But once again, the merch is very, very good here.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, Kings Island, some of the best merchandise out there. Of course, it is a Cedar Fair park. You know what? All the Cedar Fair parks that we've experienced, of course, both this and also Cedar Point, their merchandise has been top.
But it feels like a lot more in Cedar Point now. I know it's a bit apart,
I
but
think there is quite a lot more in Cedar Point. You know, on the online store of Kings Island, I feel like there is a bit more on the online store, which is a bit strange because it doesn't really make any sense. But you know what? It's still pretty cool, and yeah, you do shop for quite a lot of merchandise here at the park.
yeah, some of the online store, we're watching on there as well. However, if you are from the UK, you can't get from online store, is that right? Oh, it's expensive.
No, you can order it, you can, but I mean, we were once looking at from Cedar Point, it was literally 70 pounds to order it over, and I mean, like, we thought, you know, we'll just come next year and experience it.
Exactly, so it's almost, by the time you buy, like, I don't know, 100 bits of merch, which you will do from Cedar Point, trust me, if you visit, it's the same price just going anyway.
Yeah, that's, I mean, just what we were thinking. I mean, we thought, you know, I mean, we're of course fans go anyway, but we thought, you know, there's just no more ordering, you might just get here, so.
Yeah, so we waited off a year, we've got some over here, and that's why I think when we go to these shops around this sort of area, we go, if we want it, if you're considering it, get it basically, because they're not in an opportunity for a while. I do want to return, definitely to these two parks, but how long it'll be, I don't know. I probably want to make the most of our day.
I don't think it'll be long, to be honest, because you've got to see the point up here as well.
Exactly, it's a lovely place, especially if you hire out a car. You can just download those two parks within like a week or so if you do the long time 2 points.
And I wouldn't be surprised if there was like quite a direct train. I mean, from here to obviously Point. And this is near Mason, Ohio, and a bit near Cincinnati. Oh, yeah, actually, maybe in Cincinnati. And you know what? The next, and obviously Sandusky, Ohio, is where Cedar Point is. So it's not too far from both.
No, it's not. Driving wise, it's also a really nice drive as well. If you want to travel from to watch
it
that.
It is interesting, but it's nice.
It's very interesting, and there's a lot of cornfields. It's a nice drive as well.
Tons of cornfields. If you love that, I mean, you're for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And if you are visiting as well, we'd recommend 2 days here and at least 5 days at Cedar Point, I think.
And we didn't have 2 days here.
Unfortunately, but we usually did. We had an evening.
Yeah, and because today was so like wet and windy, we actually got.
Yeah, you still need what I did.
Done pretty much everything we needed, to be honest.
Whereas yesterday evening it was a lot busier.
Oh yeah, I mean if it was just the evening today, like I don't know what we've done.
We'd be able to point out now. We go, oh, what rides do we not want missing out on? Whereas now we're like, what ride do we do for the second time?
Exactly. I mean, I think we're just going to go on a ride and dying back and balance time race.
Yeah, everyone's looking at doing it, as well as of course the Eiffel Tower, which we're going to do by the way. You got to do it when you come, don't you? It's probably one of those things where you go up there, you're like, cool. Gonna go down again. But
the views
when
are
it was-
phenomenal from there.
Yeah. Maybe from the photo, I don't know, but it looks pretty cool, and we've got to go and do it. So next up, we're going to grab some drinks from over here, and then we're going to head up into the Eiffel Tower. Never done it in real life, but you're not living like an hour away, but Kings Island, we're going to do it.
Welcome to the Eiffel Tower. We stand 314 feet tall. We're approximately a one-third replica of the tower in France. You're going to be visiting our 265-foot viewing platform. While you're up there, there's a couple of rules. No eating, drinking, or smoking. Visit against Ohio state law to spit, spill, pour, or throw anything over the edge. You may stand here as long as you like. Walk around, take pictures, enjoy the view. Look through the car in the parking lot. Whatever you want to do while you're up here. Then open those doors right to you guys. Step back and step forward.
So here we are at the top of the Eiffel Tower, and what a view can you get across here? To the best of my knowledge, it's around 265 foot tall, this tower, meaning that when you're on Orion, for anyone who's not ridden it before, you get a taller view than this. And trust me when I say, it is pretty high. Nevertheless, the view you can get across here is absolutely amazing. If you look down there, you've got a ride.
It doesn't feel like a ride.
No, it does not feel like a ride at all. But
so if you do come up here first, don't think that a ride.
it's cool though. But Adam, imagine one of those houses down there. I mean, so annoying down there. Imagine that view of mine. Oh, you wouldn't want that. But yeah, you've got a ride down there. You've also got the other ride, racer down there. I'm trying to do my knowledge right now. You've got the stunt ride there. Ballon's stunt top. You've got the beast that goes all the way through the woods back there, which is really cool. You've got even more houses and stuff around here, which I love to live in those views. You've then got dying back there, the whole of the different land, timber ride there. Oh, he's gonna hate me saying that. You've then got the land there and the water park right there. I don't really know a lot to be honest with you. However, it is honestly such an amazing view from up here. And I said earlier, it's a one-time thing. However, I'll be honest with you guys, it feels like one of those things that you need to do on every single visit to the park. Be able to stand up here, walk around. It's Dad's just messing around up. Yes, Dad. Walking around up here, being able to look off the edge. Oh, it's so awesome. And those views that you can get up here are world class. Of course, I'm also going to say Cincinnati, but I'm not 100% sure about. I'm not the smartest when it comes to all the states and the rides and everything, but look at this, guys. We'll walk around and show some clips, but for starters, you know it's an amazing park when you can look across here. And secondly, you know the rides are blimmin' tall when you can see them higher than the actual Eiffel Tower itself. So here we are, guys, looking across Kings Island from high up. And there is our car, that white car just down there, which when you zoom out is quite a long way away. However, everyone knows that when you go up here, you've got to look for your car, even though you've got an amazing park around here.
Any plans to know where we're heading next?
Well, I have never been up the Eiffel Tower. However, the Kings Island Eiffel Tower was amazing. The views, the experience, even the little lift ride, the person there telling you facts was amazing. And when you get up there, I don't know if you saw properly, but there was a staff member who's walking around giving you information about the park, helping you out, and the entire experience is absolutely flawless. And it really is nice as well when you get up there, unlike probably a real Eiffel Tower, there's not many people actually up at the top, which means that you can just enjoy the views, take it all in as long as you want. But I do imagine if it does start to get a little bit more busy over at the park, they would start restricting how long you can go up there for. However, that was amazing. And also, one other thing I want to point out as well, when going, it's not even a giant balloon that's coming down, but also that you cannot bring food or drink up there. And we had these drinks, and we made to leave it on the side, pour it up, which is fine.
They did say, oh yeah, if you want to leave it on the side, you can. There's a lot of bars to make you tip the whole drink out, and we actually just filled up the drink, so that would be wasted quite a lot. But you know what? I mean, they said, yeah, just live on the side, so like,
yeah. So I warn you when you go up, don't fill up the drink before you go up, because obviously
it's a fair point, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I say rules are rules. As I said earlier, the park's successful, but the park itself is amazing. It does so many great things. So at the end of the day, you gotta take a pinch of salt.
Yeah. Also as well, there's actually a Coastin here, which actually just opened. It's a flying area these days.
Has it?
So do you want to quickly do it now? I'm not
I think we should. I'd regret if we didn't. And I said with coaster credits, they just keep coming more. You just keep coming around. And that's the thing with sort of vlogs, we don't know what's going to happen. That's why I love filming it live with you guys like this right now, is that at one point you're chilling out, going to the next ride, or doing time back ins we're going to just do. And the next minute a new ride's over and we're going to get another cred. So for our second unexpected cred of the day, we're going to be heading on to what I am?
Flying Ace aerial coaster, something like that.
Or also known as
Vekoma Head and Back.
So, doesn't sound too great, however, let's hope it's open and let's give it a ride. Vekoma Head and Back, I prefer that name. Maybe not off the ride though. Or maybe not, as after looking at the queue line for this ride and the fact that it's only got one train with 7 rows, that's 14 people, it's going to take us around an hour and a half. I'm doing quick math there.
We just can't.
So, yeah, we can't go to an hour and a half. We've only got 2 hours left of our day today, and I'd rather do that than the head and bang first. And even if there's another cred that we're going to miss out, it's time to come back to.
Right, yeah.
If it's still open.
It's fine, you know, it's one coaster. Hell on earth.
Weird ride.
Like Hero.
It's like Hero, yes. Weird ride. Not as weird to what Imagine Fantasy in fact, but you have to stay in cages. That's weird, and I remember seeing that in our vlog. We'll put a link to it up there when we were a lot younger there. But still a very unusual ride. However, it's definitely worth something.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was too long. Like, I mean, when dying back to like a 20-minute queue, I'm not queuing an hour and a half.
And so instead, as you just said, we are going to go in the 20-minute queue for Diamond Back. One of the best coasters in the world, and we're going to find out if you throw on the line on this ride right away. Let's go. Diamond Back time. Diamond Back done. Adam got a blue ice cream. We looked around Planet Snoopy, and now we're heading towards the train. But to start from the beginning, Diamond Back. That is better than a ride. I know everyone's going to hate me right now for saying that, but this ride is genuinely better than a ride.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. There's so many great elements. With those seats as well, which are especially designed for the wind in your face.
Yeah, so I mean, these are like the 4-seater ones, but like they're staggered seating.
So everyone gets to wind in their face. No matter where you sit, you've got a great experience.
And like, there's only 3 B&M Pipers who have that, and that's of course Diamond Back here at Kings Island. We've got Shambhala and Bonaventure in Spain, and another ride on the trip we're actually going on in about 2 days, I think it is.
Fury.
You've also, not Fury, you've also got Intimidator,
that's
or
one.
Intimidator.
Oh.
So,
yeah, you had to get one in. But yeah, that ride I think definitely has multiple other trims in it.
Wow.
You race around the track for water section.
you can feel it once, but I
Yeah, you've got all the air time here. It is so much fun.
and
And
back row on that. Oh
back row, yeah.
It's literally that first drop, you just like flying out, you see, and like, because of the clamshell restraints, they're so like loose, you literally the whole drop you're flying out of the train, it's so cool.
Yeah, it really is really awesome. And I just love the feeling of it. That's what I want to put out. I love the feeling of it, especially having an amusement park. But yeah, we looked down there and then you finally got a blue ice cream. I don't like ice cream, so I didn't try
By the way, they are famous here at Kings Island. I'm sure whoever knows Kings Island will know how famous they are. You know, that was amazing, like, oh my god, it's insane.
So, as far as better than all ice creams or?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know.
I guess, yeah, but just an ice cream is an ice cream, but it's a blue ice cream, so it's important to get one of those and experience it. But yeah, it's been amazing, and we've currently only got like an hour left after all that. So we decided we're going to snip on to, not the ride of there, I forget the name, Mr. Timbers, but instead the train over here at the park, because we want to experience the train ride, don't we? And we haven't done it yet, so we thought nip on there. If we have time, possibly do a ride. But if not, we'll get a few thumbnail photos and then we'll head out the park, give our final review of the place. But it's sad.
You know what, we've done a lot today, and due to the rain, like, that's really helped, like, the amount of rides we've got on. Honestly, if it doesn't rain on your trip, like, I don't know how much you're going to get done if you literally have one day. Like, but honestly, as it's rained, we've been totally fine, to be honest, so that's pretty good.
It is pretty good. And there you go. The train is at the station. Let's go on to it. Get the name. Not the Coca-Cola for your star machine.
It's the Kings Island Rail.
The Kings Island Rail. That sounds better.
Please remain seated and we are on the train at all times. And please don't eat, drinking, or smoking while riding. We thank you all for riding with us today. Hope you guys enjoy your ride. Next stop, Stoke City. All aboard for Stoke City. 2017 FT1000 newest wooden coaster. These aren't diesel transmission. These aren't any diesel transmission improvement of a steam engine. These are a real steam engine. Better way, so yeah.
Once again, please keep all hands on feet left side of your car at all times. Keep on that you've invested in the property. There's a real life house stand there. When they eventually did buy the property, and off on my right hand side, you can see where we keep those over engines. As you just saw, none of them are in the bed because most of them are on the track.
Choo-choo, we have just completed the train ride over here and rushed a little bit to the exit as we are a little bit later than planned. However, after getting a few awesome videos of Twisted, I'm not, it doesn't say it, what, just name it? Mystic Timbers. Mystic Timbers, and then going into some fun holidays too. We made it over towards this little area here, and this is like the history of the park. These are all these little plaques. But a little bit of history for you guys as well is that carousel back there is almost 100 years old, and then it gets transformed to the park, Coney Island, when it opens. So that's quite cool. That's what the guy up there told us. So go there, just good facts. Coney Island used to be located here. Yeah. And if you look around, you see them all feeding on different rides. Like that one there, Banshee feed. That one there, Diamond feed. It's quite cool. And there's a lot of history around it as well, which I wish you could have seen. But also on the train, you can see a lot of other things I wish I could see as well. And there's so many things here that we haven't covered in this video. Like there's a rapids,
I know we only done any flat rides, already rides at all. We've just done the coasters.
But you know what? This, like, in my opinion, coaster, the main thing is like Cedar Fair and Six Flags.
And the parade, we haven't covered either yet. But yeah.
But like, because they have like so many common attractions, I feel like the coasters are definitely like the main draw here.
Yeah.
But like stuff like, I don't know, like especially actually Canada's Wonderland, that looks to have some very unique flat rides. But you know, they always have like very common flat rides and things.
Yeah, exactly. And what we're going to do right now though is we're going to go into the shop, get our final purchases of the day, and then we're going to be heading out and going to give our full review of the park. But it has been an absolutely amazing day, and I look forward to continuing with more days in the future. However, we're not going to be back to this park for a while, so it's going to be sad, but we'll try our best to go back as soon as possible because it is really, really awesome. Got all of our stuff and have now unfortunately left the park after an amazing, I would say probably full day when taking into account last night this morning. Yeah, and it has been amazing. Literally, plain down amazing. Came into this park with very high hopes because of how Cedar Point was, being part of the same chain, and it did not disappoint at all. So many great attractions, not as big as Cedar Point, but everything about it is absolutely fantastic. And the whole atmosphere, the ambience, and all that is absolutely awesome. So if you're coming over towards Ohio, not only go over towards Cedar Point, but also come here for a perfect trip.
It's well worth the journey.
But we'll probably say do probably like 5 days at Cedar Point in Hotel Breakers, get a nice 5 days visit there, and then come down here for 2 days if you wanted like a 7-day road trip probably, or maybe I don't know how you do it, maybe do 1 day here if you want to then do something else. Or
if you're a theme park enthusiast and want to go around the whole of America, of course, just going to theme parks, I'd just spend like 2 days and 1 day here.
Yeah, exactly. You can do it in 1 day if you're very lucky like we are. I said,
yeah, exactly.
If you look at our start of our day, we literally jammed them out. That's what we like to do on the channel. We like jamming out and then relax. Once we got all this creds, once we do all the rides, we then crash down.
There's one crib we didn't get, which was actually open, and there wasn't a height restriction on it. However, you know what? That queue was just too long.
Yeah, exactly.
We were thinking, you know what? We're here and we've travelled like 20 hours to get here. We thought we'd rather do Diamond back again than do that.
Yeah, exactly. So we realised it wasn't even that great either, to be honest with you. And
it's nothing like over head and back, but you know what?
There's something we get back.
And lucky enough, we've got one at Cameron's as well, I think.
Oh, lucky us. A good experience, that was fun.
Anyway,
yeah, lucky us. That is in 2 days' time as well, so check it out when you want to see that.
To the Vacoma head and
that is going to be really awesome. But as far as the park goes, Well, what can we say?
Well, I mean, overall, like, I'm coming out of that set, it's probably close for me to Cedar Point. Like, I don't know which one I prefer. I would listen to Cedar Point, I just don't know. It's so hard. Like, this park, the staff members here, like, are unbelievable. And same with Cedar Point as well. But here in general, the staff members here are incredible. Like, honestly, they know their stuff. Like, literally. Like, I mean, we were just trying to tell me about like the UK theme park. Like, everything about it. It's just insane. And like, I mean, overall, this park is amazing. And of course, International Street, I believe it's still called anyway. You know, that's actually amazing. Like, it's so nice. The atmosphere is lovely. Yeah, the front entrance is horrible, but you know, it does the job.
But look at behind me, guys. It looks amazing.
And their coaster collection. I mean, a ride, great coaster, Diamondback.
Even better.
Fair here. Mystic Timbers is a great GCI, and obviously Banshee is an underrated invert in my opinion. So overall, this park is phenomenal, and I don't really have any other good things to say about it. It's one of my favourite theme parks
I mean,
I've ever been to.
Trying to describe this is almost impossible, so you've got to come over yourself and experience this place, because it really is one of a kind, and especially if you are from the UK, you've got to make a visit. If you're from America, it's probably still a massively decent park, but if you're from the UK...
Yeah, it's the top of the American game.
Yeah, I said people love it, and I see why. It's very easy to see why over here. It's got so many great aspects towards it, and the park we're definitely going to return to it in the future. But guys, did you enjoy it?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, really did.
It really is amazing. But with all that said, while I'm outside of the Eiffel Tower, we're going to send this vlog here, because my name is Tom Derrick from Theme Park Coastin, and I will see you all for the next video. Goodbye from the ride, Orion, Eiffel Tower, as well as Vertigo.
Diamondback, yes, Vertigo, Diamondback.
And Diamondback, this is always on my. Goodbye, guys.